I'm coming up, so we better get this party started. I'm coming up. How's it going, guys? How you doing? Let me switch this microphone to the other ear. Whoa, hey, wait a cotton picking minute. Did you guys see that? Frank Lundy's hanging out in his underwear. Hanging out in my underwear, ain't going nowhere, and don't care. So yeah, it is what it is, right? Let's see if I can slide adjustment on this. Take a deep breath. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out and relax. Oh, casting off any stress, oh, negativity, any tension. I got some tension right back here on the left side, behind the scapula, or between the scapula and the spine. This muscle here. Forget what it's called. Um, Dorsal? Is that the dorsal muscle? Man, my anatomy and physiology is high time for review, right? Let's see if we can do a little something with this here. Is that better? Is that worse? Is that worse? Is that better? Yeah, don't know. Just have to roll with the punches. All right, y'all, good looking sex people out in Happy Land. It is day 44 of the 100-day magical challenge. Means we're almost halfway through, man. And we're getting closer to the magic than I thought I didn't know. You never know when you go in to the 100-day magical challenge, you never know what's going to happen. You never know how close to the magic you'll really get, you know. Sometimes you'll get so close that you'll shift. The magical attention point will shift, right? If you have a Sherfu with you, they can see where the specter might be located in your body, and then they can smack you one time in that point, and then it'll scare the specter or the attention point. I don't want to release too many secrets on live television. So the only way to really, really learn it is to get in there and do it. Intuition will guide you a lot. The inner master will arise. I have come. I wrote this for you guys, a monologue for a little piece. I have come to Old Union, a place shrouded in mystery and darkness. The air is thick with a sense of malignant foreboding, and the very buildings seem to whisper their secrets to those who dare listen. This is a place where the ancient meets the present in a tumultuous crash, and where the line between reality and nightmare blur. I don't know why I talk towards the camera, the microphone's in my ear, so I don't need to lean in every time for dramatic effect. The people in this old land are different, very different. Their eyes sunken and dark, their skin pallid and scaly, as if they have been touched by some unspeakable horror. They move in strange ways, flopping, hopping, and shuffling along, as if they are not fully human, and they speak in some obscene patois that no outsider can comprehend. But despite the fear that grips me from within, I am drawn to this place, compelled even by an unknown force that I cannot resist. Perhaps it is the decadent lure of the unknown, or the tantalizing promise of forbidden knowledge that lies hidden in the shadows all around us. Whatever my fate may be, I am ready to face it. For here, in the land of my ancestors, the ancient land, the ancient and eldritch land of my ancestors, the line between life and death, sanity and madness is growing ever thinner, and I am ready to cross into the beyond. um, yeah, so that's the monologue of the young guy after he's had a terrible nightmare in his granduncle Christopher's cabin, right? The giant black snake Samael is sleeping under my bed. It coils about me at night and tries to strangle the life from my body. I've called out to Jesus, but he does not listen. I'm at my wit's end. Better learn magic. Ah, better learn magic. Call on the one, not just the one, but call on the vast and the mighty one. All right, guys. So magic and hypnosis. Put yourself into a relaxed hypnotic trance state. Some people like to use the Silva method of holding the three fingers together this way to induce an alpha state. You can train this in. There are some religious and ritual practices you can do to achieve that. See if I can get the camera a little better. How are we doing there? Now you can see my peanuts, not my penis. Get your mind out of the gutter. I said my peanuts and my canned fish. Have you ever worked in a fish canning plant? Neither have I. But I've been in one. I've been in a furniture factory and a fish canning plant. Stinky, both of them. Never want to work in a factory again, man. When I walked away from that kind of work, I was grateful. 好像是对的，谢谢，不客气，没关系。I kind of like this little gal, but she doesn't like me, and she's got like zero zero Kundalini alive in her, or maybe she does. Maybe I haven't figured out what awakens it for her. I haven't I haven't figured out what how do you say that? What knocks her socks off? And not that I should be even interested in doing that, right? I'm a married man. I kind of doubt that you've sworn off of interaction with all the ladies, though. You, I stand corrected. Wyatt, you are an oak. Remember Wyatt Earp? I have sworn a vow and forsaking all other women. Well, I stand corrected. Wyatt, you are an oak. What did I want to get? Oh, I wanted to grab my little cup here and get myself some hot water. Hot boiling water, baby. I got coffee, but I like to drink hot boiled water too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Let's see if we can't pour a little of that in there. Lemon peel, juniper berry, coriander, angelica, um, ginger, grains of paradise, cassia bark, almonds. That doesn't sound like boiled water to me. Sounds a little more like something else. What are you gonna do? Just drink the boiled water, baby. Don't no fuck around. Oh, so here we are once again. Well, boiled water. A little hot coffee to finish it off with. I got my flute. Thought I'd play you guys a little tune. Remember, if you remember, part of my hypnotic practice during HypnoApotheosis was to integrate more exercise, physical exercise, calisthenics, and flute practice. and I've succeeded in both. So I think that part of the work is important for making all of your other magical intentions come to fruition as well. So here we go. And it just repeats. So I got it back. I got it back, and it's like a cup of hot coffee. It's perfect. All right. Just like the coconut milk girl. Is that is that what her name is? Is it coconut milk girl or coffee girl? The coconut coffee. Perfect. Yeah, that was kind of a fun one on TikTok. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. I got pulled into the TikTok rabbit hole earlier today. I was just fucking around. It was shorts actually on YouTube, but it's all borrowed from TikTok, right? You can tell the difference between original content that was made for YouTube and shit that was just ported over from TikTok. And I got pulled into the rabbit hole, and I'm like 20 minutes later, after like 100 videos, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And I turned it off, and I'm like, okay, enough's enough. Time to crack the books, do some serious study, do some writing. I wrote some monologues. I went and printed them up. I organized some papers, and then I went and picked up the uh, uh, sophomore essays from the final test today. So I got to grade those. I should have it done, I think, by Friday. So I've got like today, tomorrow, and the next day. But like as soon as I went to pick them up, like the students are running around. They're like, "What's my grade? What's my grade?" I'm like, "Bro, I haven't even picked up the test yet. Fucking chill out. Your grade's a zero. What do you think your grade is? You know what your grade is. How did you do?" So, if it's your first time, don't let it be your last time. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. That really helps out the channel and the algorithm. Check me out on www.buymeacoffee.com/Frank Monday for more behind the scenes, titillating footage and photos. Yeah. So, magic and hypnosis. The 100-day magical challenge is all about learning magic, but this time it includes a hypnotic aspect to it where diligent effort is put forth to learn the basics of self hypnosis. And you can use that self hypnosis to hypnotize others if you like as well. So, nothing wrong with that. There was a little internet tourist. My ideas room jumped to one momentarily, and I got excited. Did you see how excited I got? I immediately blurbed out the channel updates. This is FM radio's Frank Monday experience coming at you from Twilight's own old Peking, deep within the central kingdom of the celestial dragon. If you've got 'em, smoke 'em. JP Farrell's, Winston's, rolled gold, whatever you like. Whatever you like, friend. A little ASMR hot water sup. Let's have a sup off that hot water. Are you ready for it? Come on. Come with me on a journey, an ASMR journey into a drink of water. First, blow. Then, take a sup. Damn, that's piping hot. Let me check the feedback window real quick, guys, and we'll wait until we get let's wait until we get at least 10 people in the ideas room before we launch into the topic of the day. How's that sound? Does that sound about right? 10 people? I'm bad with numbers. How about two? How about two people? Does that sound more like a turnout for a Frank Monday live stream? I'm gonna have to start jerking off on camera like Dark Side Phil in order to get anybody to ever come to my live streams. I guess the fact is that um that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Um that YouTube is not a streaming platform so much, and people really don't like come to YouTube to watch live streams, I guess. They do that on Twitch, right? OnlyFans, Snapchat. I think that's the way to go if you really want to get shit done. Head on over to Twitch. That's where most of the cool cats these days, the millennials, hang out. They hang out on Twitch. Okay, so we need to open a recent file. I see open, but I don't see open recent. Okay, recent visits. Cool. That's exactly what we need right there. A little something, something to have a look at. Where'd it go? It's all disappeared. Wow, there's nothing there. How's it possible? Um, ooh, and it keeps switching to downloads. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Hmm. Okay, maybe that's it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's alphabetized. Alphabetized. That's good. That'll be helpful. Let's take an ASMR puff off this JP Farrell. You ready for it? Just screw one into your mouth. Puff. Mm. Oh, doesn't that taste like a burning turd, an old dried dog turd that caught on fire, and you took a nice, slow inhale of the toxic fumes emitting from that happy dog turd. Wow, we got like all kinds of business stuff going on in my work stuff. That's kind of a bummer. All right. So I was mentioning earlier the original document that I read for Valentia decretism. Decrete. So I said it wrong. Decrete. I called it decretism. I dropped the T for some reason, but in his original document here, he calls it decretism and posism, the three fundamental laws of Rosicrucian magic, according to Pascal Beverly Randolph. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that's where it originally came from, or I had not remembered. But PB Randolph is the Hermetic Brotherhood of Luxor. So this is good magic right here, man. I did remember that it was the Hermetic Brotherhood of Luxor, but I didn't specifically remember that it was Brother Randolph. So if you guys don't know who that guy is, then you're missing out on some good magic, man. Good high level magic. Let's pull this in a little closer so we can read without undue effort. All right. This is going to be a magical journey, guys. I'm glad you're here with me on this one. See how many total pages this document is. Three. Yeah, I remembered it was short, but man, three, huh? Okay, so this was compiled by Frater P.D. Newman the seventh. MS College SRICF. No idea what any of that means. Don't have to. A lot of things you don't need to overthink, right? Just get it done. Did I play my flute for you already? I think I did. Okay, so I'll not do that again. Magic is a word that conjures up a whole host of ideas and impressions, not all of them positive. From the diabolical operations of the fictional Dr. Faustus to the allegedly non fictional interactions of Dr. John Dee and Sir Edward Kelly with all manner of angels and spirits via the former's mysterious shoe stone. Magic is permeated with an air of mystical fascination and phobic taboo alike. Nice little beginning, huh? Therefore, before exploring our topic today, in order to rectify and rescue the notion of magic from the realms of the sinister, the fantastical, and the absurd, it will first be helpful to provide a working definition of the term magic, as the same will be used throughout this document. One infamous yet prominent English Rosicrucian defined magic as the art and science of causing change to occur in conformity with the magician's will, causing change in the prime material plane to occur in conformity with the magician's will, and even beyond that in other planes as well. Before we get too far on this, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe, come back, leave a comment, all of that happy horse shit. I'm not going to No, I am. I'm going to repeat it probably every 3 minutes as consistently as a YouTube commercial pops in and interrupts your fun time. But I had something I wanted to check really quick. I wanted to check the responsiveness of the internet. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on in the work file. My spiritual Naga can be upgraded. Wow, she can soul bind with another card and gets a +2 to the hearts. Wow, nice. That's very exciting. And again, too. Oh, I need coins, so you guys send me some coins if you play Cunt Wars, Cuntwars, cuntwars.com. If you play that game, make sure that you guys add me as your teacher, your Shifu. I don't even know how to find my profile name on it. I'm thinking it's probably Frank Monday, but that might be too long. It might just be Francis. But how could you ever find me and add me with just that obscure title that probably hundreds of guys have? Let me see if there's some sort of indicator on here so I can make sure I tell you correctly. Music, sound, languages, support, purchases, payment system. I didn't know you could pay. What are you going to pay for? That's crazy talk. Visit our sites. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. I just want to be able to send an invite for people to add me. Disciples, invite. So you will need to add the ID is F, all capital letters, FNNXHL. You got that? F as in Francis, N, all right, two N's as in notorious, noxious, and then X as in Xavier, H as in Hades, and L as in Lucifer. So make sure you guys add that. Handle 6 letters, all capitalized, FNNXHL on Cunt Wars, Cuntwars. And that'll get us all a bonus, right? You'll get some freebies, some free coin. You'll be able to summon some bitches for free. You'll enjoy that, and I'll appreciate it because then I'll have some disciples. Looks like we might have an internet tourist out there in the ideas room. If you are an internet tourist, make sure you say hello. Um, Give me a yo. Let me know about the sound quality because I'm doing a sound check right now. We can get this show on the road if you just give me a yo and say, Frank, your sound sounds good. If not, I've actually got to I gotta try to load my page and check the live stream. And no, it's not gonna happen anytime. Okay, there it goes. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. Well, you guys know how the internet is behind the bamboo wall of the central kingdom of the celestial dragon. I'm sure when I do this fan, it gives you guys some feedback in my microphone. Though. It's no kind of fun. So let me keep you guys on page. We're talking about magic and hypnosis and using hypnosis for what I have coined as the term hypno hypnoapotheosis, which means utilizing hypnosis to engage in apotheosis. If some of this terminology is not familiar to you, then just have a dictionary handy. You can open one on your laptop and have a dictionary handy while we go through it. There will be some obscure Latin phrases and words that you might not be familiar with. Hell, I might not even be familiar with. I keep my dictionary open 90% of the time, man. I've always got my dictionary in my hand, right? I find I make more progress that way. Get firm hold of your magic wand, guys. Firm hold of it. See, I use these paper fans. They're big blank paper fans, and I use them for memorizing incantations and procedures. You can see that I learned a couple of new words here in Chinese, outre and malignant. In Chinese, the word outre is hungu guaida, and malignant is duda. You see that? Outre, hungu guaida, and malignant. I like to try to incorporate a little of my literary vocabulary into my lessons. And so whenever I flick open, I got it right here. And then I just build up from the bottom, and then I'll have an entire, typically like several months, like 3 months worth of new words. Maybe, see, I could probably fit 4 or 5 on each bamboo pane, and there are, I believe, 25, if I remember correctly, 25 or 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28. Yeah, 28. 28 on two sides, so that's 56, right? And 56 times 5 is like 280. So I can potentially fit like 280 new words on this, depending on how I organize it. You know, usually it's not that many. Usually it's about 100, maybe 50 on each side. But that's the way they used these paper fans back in the day. They would actually use them as a notebook and a tally sheet, and they'd say like, Lao Zhang owes me 50 kwai due on whatever day. So they would use them for accounting, and then they would have a small abacus like hanging from their belt, and they would pick it up, and use the long fingernail with the small abacus seeds to do calculations. And so they get out the fan, and get out the abacus and, hey, Lao Zhang, you never paid me that $50, man. Remember that $50 you owe me? I got your stamp right there. So you'd write it out, and then they would stamp it with their stamp. Everybody would carry a name card stamp, a stone with your name carved in it, and put it in some red ink, and bam, slam it down on there. I know you guys didn't want an impromptu Chinese lesson, but there you have it. And then a lot of the bamboo flutes would double as a pipe. It had a little sheath, and you could shift it over, and it would cover all the holes. And then you would have an extra hole that was covered with rice paper that you could screw in a bowl. And this was before the time of opium. We're talking like Tang Dynasty, like 1200 AD. So there are examples of that in the archival museums here in Beijing. I think they were smoking. Maybe they were smoking hash, but they were smoking fresh cannabis too. They uncovered some tombs in Shanxi where the um, Chen Huang had like full grown weed plants laid out all around him and pipes sitting around the tomb. So motherfucker knew what was going on when it came to smoking low grass. He knew what was up. Tobacco as well. There's a fantasy perpetuated throughout mainstream historical narratives that that tobacco was only known to the Native American Indians. No, 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 no. There were Arabic examples of it, and people smoked since the dawn of time. Since time has been time, people have smoked all kinds of happy horse shit, mushrooms, and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Peyote. It can all be absorbed through the lungs. It's nutritious. Don't take my advice, though. That's a layman's perspective. It's got nothing to do with your average, ordinary individual. This will not load for me, guys. I'm having a real hard time checking the feedback loop. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this one at 30 minutes, and then I'm going to check to make sure that sound quality and everything's good. And then I'll fire up another live stream, and we'll get into the topic for today: Volantia, decretism, and paucism. I was talking about it on the earlier today's live drive transmission. Rosicrucian, esoteric Rosicrucian magic is what we're going to be talking about. Aleister Crowley wrote in Magic and Theory and Practice, it is my will to inform the world of certain facts within my knowledge. I therefore take magical weapons, pen, ink, and paper, and I write incantations. These sentences in the magical language, that which is understood by the people I wish to instruct. I call forth spirits such as printers and publishers and booksellers and so forth, and constrain them all to convey my message to those people who would know the true law. The composition and distribution of this book is thus an act of magic by which I cause changes to take place in conformity with my will. And this live stream is how I'm doing it, man. But I'm going to sign off for now, man, because I don't know that everything's working correctly, and I want to double check it. So I will see you in the abodes of the future. Keep doing good magic, and if you ever show up and give me a yo and tell me my sound quality is okay. Till then, bye for now.